Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem HaKadosh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, to the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai, and the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as we are the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Akalio, and this video is on Bible prophecy, current times, what's happening in the world. All right, the famine of the word, the persecution of the prophets. You know, you have this video here posted by this individual, and, you know, they posted what's going on. And, you know, this devil man in Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So the devil is referring to the Edomites, who are these so-called white people. Their forefathers Esau, and they're the wicked, and they are currently in rulership. And he's coming with great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time, because the wicked elite of Esau, Edom, their ruling class, knows that their time is short and that their kingdom has an end. As it says in the book of Job, chapter 14 and verse 5, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So Esau was given a blessing. You can read about that in the book of Genesis, chapter 27, I believe. And he was given the blessing that he would have rulership, the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven, and that he would rule by the sword, which is what they have done. And it's a temporary rulership, and we are at the end of his rulership right now. So he's going to be coming with great wrath, because he knows that his time is short. And a part of that great wrath is the persecution of the prophets of Yahweh Shemishai. And by persecuting the prophets of Yahweh Shemishai, they will also be bringing about the prophecy of the famine of the word, which the famine of the word prophecy in Amos chapter 8 and verse 11 says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh. So right now, the world has access to the prophets of Yahweh Shemishai by way of the highways and byways, and as well as the internet, which the internet is that line spoken about in the scriptures in the book of Psalms 19 and verse 4, their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them hath he set a tabernacle for the sun. The internet is also referred to as that unicorn in Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 7. And this has brought the elect of the nation of Israel together. Salvation is only for the Israelites, and even of the Israelites, only a remnant will be saved, which is the elect of the nation of Israel. A portion of our people, the wicked unbelieving of our people, are going to be destroyed by Yahweh Shemishai. They will not be saved. And we're heading speedily into this time, man. The prophecies are at hand. The mark of the beast prophecy, which is a microchip, Jacob's trouble, which we're at the beginning stages of, World War III, which has already started, the famine, the pestilences, all of these things are coming, man. We're in those times. We're seeing the signs, as the scriptures tell us to measure the time diligently, and we've seen the signs of the uproars of the people and the earthquakes around the world. Just last night, very close to Jamaica, to the west, right in the sea, I believe it was a 7.6 earthquake hit. And then just this week as well, Greece was hit by a multitude of earthquakes. And earthquakes are continuously hitting the world. We have seen all of the signs, the rumors of wars, as Yahushua told us, kingdom rising against kingdom, nation rising against nation. All of these things we're seeing, man, in this very present time. These are the signs of the end, and the end of what? The rulership of the Edomites. Their kingdom is coming to an end. So they're making their move, and they are putting forth some very draconian measures. And over there in Australia, let's listen.
Australia's toughest ever anti-terror laws have passed Parliament tonight, promising mandatory prison sentences for publicly displaying any terror symbol. It comes as Peter Dutton accuses security agencies of bypassing the Prime Minister, and he's now calling for a public inquiry.
In the House of Representatives, Labor and Liberal MPs side by side passing new mandatory sentences for hate crimes.
Ayes 117, noes.
Mandatory sentencing for hate crimes. And remember this. This is the devil, which means deceiver. This is what Esau Edom is, and they are in rulership and they have the power. Job chapter 9 and verse 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So remember, whenever they put their quote unquote laws out there and whatever else, it is always, they can interpret it however they want to interpret it. And I'm just going to get to the meat of the matter of the situation. Us, the prophets of Yahweh Shemishai, those of us with the true spirits of Yahweh Shemishai upon us, starting with our elder apostle Tahar of Great Millstone and the other apostles as well, the elders, the brothers who all believe, that sincerely believe this word of Yahweh Shemishai and break down the scriptures the full and correct way, right? We have the truth. And the truth reveals that these so-called white people are the Edomites and that they are the wicked. It is all written within the scriptures. In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49 and verse 10, it says, But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. So Esau Edom has been exposed because they have put a lie out there to the entire world to make the world believe that they're the Lord's holy chosen people, and to make the world believe that Yahushua looks like a so-called white man and is of their kind, when that's a complete lie. Yahushua is an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, and he looks like a so-called black man. That's his look, that's his visage. You can read about that in Revelation chapter 1. Okay? Yahushua is an Israelite, and we are the Lord's holy chosen people. So they, the Edomites, have spread lies and have said, based off of the backs of the Ish people, the small hats, they have said that they are the Lord's holy chosen people. And they try to use parts of the Bible to justify that, but they're not really about the Bible at all. They have gone to the land, our land. They claimed it in 1948 and said, yes, we are the Lord's holy chosen people. We have returned back to the land. That's what they did. They put someone up named David, because King David is going to be a part of the rulership of the Israelites. And they have perpetuated these other lies to say they're the Lord's holy chosen people when they're not. They have been exposed. And it's not just us with the spirit of Yahweh Shemishai that have said that by way of what is written in the Bible, because when you read in the Bible who the Israelites are and who the Edomites are, we match with the prophecies written about regarding the Israelites. We suffer under the curses. We discontinued from our heritage, and we woke up in the land of our captivities, as the scripture says that the true Israelites would, and started to praise the name of Yahweh Shemishai in the land of our captivities, which has literally happened. Y'all never did that because y'all claim that you never lost your history. You claim that you always knew who you were. And so when you went up into the land, you knew that you were always the Lord's holy chosen people and all of these things. But the scriptures match with you being the wicked, right? The scriptures say that a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. And where's Ashdod? Right there in Israel, where they dwell right now. They're not the Lord's holy chosen people, man. But they continue to perpetuate these lies. And then they created this word, the anti-S word, as a defense for them. That if you say anything against them, quote unquote, that you are this. And now they are pushing out that if you do these quote unquote hate crimes or whatever else, which obviously none of us do any of those things, and they know that. Y'all know good and well that we don't do any of those things, but you're going to bear false witness against us anyway. for simply reading out of the Bible and identifying who and what you are, and letting the world know that you are not the Lord's holy chosen people, because you do not match with the prophecies regarding the Israelites and what is written regarding us, man. You're the Edomites. So they can spin the narrative however they want to spin the narrative, because they are in power. Okay? This is really what's at hand. The persecution of the prophets. Let me get to another point in this video.
Coalition's calls for mandatory sentencing until an 11th hour change.
I want the perpetrators of anti-Semitism to be caught, charged, held to account for their crimes and put in the clean.
Under the changes, 12 months minimum sentences for publicly displaying Nazi symbols or giving the Nazi salute. 12 months minimum for displaying or waving the flag of other terror groups.
What's the salary?
Just 3 years minimum for financing terrorism and 6 years minimum for terror acts.
The Prime Minister, I think, needs to...
Remember this. They can deem anything they want to deem to be these things. So they can deem us preaching the Bible and saying that they're not the Lord's holy chosen people as an act of anti-S, and then they can do whatever they want to do after that. Remember, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, and we know what time it is. We know what's coming. Okay, you have some articles here. Okay, what the new hate crime laws means for arrest and sentencing in Australia. Australia's strict hate crime laws punish salutes with mandatory jail time. Let's read. Australia passed strict laws on Thursday to combat hate crimes, introducing mandatory jail time ranging from 1 to 6 years for T offenses and displaying H symbols. The new laws follow a wave of anti-S attacks in the nation, with a dozen arrests made for vandalizing or setting homes, schools, and on fire in recent months. In one such incident last month, police discovered a caravan containing explosives and a list of blank targets in a suburb of Sydney, which they most likely set up themselves. And I say that because they're the devil, they're the deceivers. Look at the lies that they've perpetuated. And the motto of the elite of Esau Edom is order ab chaos, order out of chaos. So they intentionally bring chaos and then they establish an order from it. And we're in those times because they're getting ready to push their NWO, which at the forefront of that is their microchip. But a part of what they want to do is they want to get rid of the prophets of Yahweh Shemishai. They hate us, man. They hate that we have exposed them. But we expose them by way of the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemishai, that simply put the spirits upon us to know this information. It's as simple as that, man. Okay? You know, the scriptures, great fear in the book of Revelation. Where is it at? Revelation 11 and verse 11, and after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh Shemishai entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. So the wicked elite of Esau Edom, they have great fear upon them. When it is that the prophets were risen up in America, starting with Abba Bivens, and then the rest of the prophets of Yahweh Shemishai were, woken up. And then some of us weren't even born as yet. But we were born. And then at a certain point in our lives, Yahweh Shemishai woke us up. They have great fear upon them. And they know their kingdom is short. So they're getting ready to push through with great wrath. Okay? And so we know what time it is, man. Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, talking about Esau Edom, the so-called white man, shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I'll give thee a crown of life. Revelation chapter 20 and verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hand. And they lived and reigned with Yahushua 1,000 years. The book of Matthew, chapter 24, And verse 9, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And this happened to the prophets before. And the scriptures say the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. Let me get that. 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 32. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. So it's the same spirits coming back again, because reincarnation, if you can receive it, is real. So the prophets that were there in our Roman captivity are the same prophets that are here once again. But this time, they're not going to be able to lay hands upon all of the prophets of Yahweh Shemishai as they did before. Yahweh Shemishai has a different story, a different plan written, and you're going to be met with spiritual power in these days when you push through. In Isaiah chapter 59 and verse 19, so shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. So spiritual power is going to be gifted unto us, man. 2 Ezra chapter 16 and verse 70. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, a violent uprising upon the elect of the nation of Israel. And they know, all of us that have the true and full correct doctrine. They know. They have their agents set up to watch us and all of these kinds of things. They know. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. But they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. Hear, O ye my beloved, talking to the elect of the nation of Israel. Saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. So we're going to be delivered, man. Those of us of the hopeful elect that have faith in Yahweh Shemishai, we're going to be delivered out of the hands of the wicked, out of the hands of the devil, man, when he pushes through. Okay? These days are coming, man. So, this video here also has some other information in it. Like, this part right here where they say that there's anti-S and the New Testament, which is crazy which is crazy because they use the Bible to justify or try to justify that they're the Lord's holy chosen people, and they also use it to try to strengthen their position when they're making speeches. But then at the same time, they're talking about,
I made an incremental tower defense game.
Yeah, they're talking about how the New Testament has anti-S. So according to them, according to Rabbi Michael J. Cook, professor of intertestamental and early Christian literature at the Hebrew Union College, there are 10 themes in the New Testament that have been sources of anti-J and anti-S. Like, it just don't, the devil don't make no sense, and the lies that that they spin. You know what I'm saying? Because they're saying, you know what anti-S means. It means anti against them, and they claim they're the Lord's holy chosen people. So what they're saying is that anti-S is you being against the Lord's holy chosen people. But yet and still they're saying that the New Testament is against the Lord's holy chosen people. It just don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? The devil is very frustrating. He's a very frustrating creature that Yahweh Shemishai has created. And it is frustrating because we are the Israelites and we have the spirit, the true spirit of righteousness within us. We really do. And for those of us that sincerely believe, we have that same spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? So we have faith in Yahweh Shemishai, so we detest the wicked and we detest the deception and everything, right? So it's very annoying. But, it's just a part of what the situation is. This is the story that Yahweh Shemishai has written. So let's not forget, I don't even remember if I mentioned it earlier in the video, but I don't remember, so I'm going to bring it out. Remember, Trump did this, man, anti-S America Trump, where he said that Trump orders crackdowns on anti-S and could deport foreign student protesters. At Trump's direction, U.S. medical schools to be investigated for anti-S. Trump's plan to fight anti-S is more authoritarianism, right? So I reported this when this came out, and now you have this situation that has been put into law for mandatory jail time and sentencing over there in Australia. So it goes to show you the times that we're in. It really does. Because, soon it's going to come to the point where they're going to scrub us off of the internet. We won't be able to post any videos anymore, and they're going to take us off of the highways and byways, and that is the famine of the word kicking in, and we're going to be facing persecution and all these things, and they will be bearing false witness against us. You know what I'm saying? We're just speaking the truth, what is written in the Bible regarding that we're the Israelites, we're the true Israelites, and you guys are the Edomites. And so everything that you're saying and claiming that you are, you really aren't. And they're going to use that against us and say, oh, you're anti-S. So then they can hold these things against us and have an excuse to throw us into prison and to do whatever it is else that they plan on doing. But all of these things must come to pass. As it says in the book of Acts, 14 and verse 22, it says, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Shemishai. It is what it is, man. Right? They persecuted Yahushai, and we too will face persecution. The servant is not greater than the master. So this is what we have to face. And the word of Yahweh Shemishai is tearing them apart, man. Spiritually. It says in Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 12, for the word of Yahweh Shemishai is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. So just simply reading these scriptures and interpreting them correctly, you know what I'm saying, destroys all of their lies that they have perpetuated around the entire world. And they hate that because they love to deceive. You see what I'm saying? It is a part of what fuels their spirits as the wicked, the deception, the lies, everything about them. They feed off of that. And they hate it that we have come and presented the truth, and has all been done through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemishai. It is not even by our own will, but by the will of Yahweh Shemishai that this is occurring, that this is happening. Okay? But at the end of the day, we know we already have the victory, no matter how they push through. We know that we have the victory. And in the book of, let me get it, in the Apocryphal, 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 27, it says, for evil shall be put out and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which hath been so long without fruit shall be declared. And the truth has been declared. And the elect of the nation of Israel have received the truth. So we're in that time of great judgment that is coming. And Esau Edom is the Lord's sword. So we're in that time, man. It is swiftly approaching. And, obviously something that I'm going to continue to monitor. We have brothers over there in Australia that teach the full and correct doctrine. So, we'll have to wait and see how all of it continues to develop over time. So with that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemishai, by Shemar Kodesh. Shalom.